have here is you have the Mean Green product line. You got the, we call this guy the Stalker. It's a stand-on unit and walk-behind unit. Two different options. You can either walk behind it when you need to, or it's got this plate that comes down, you can stand on it. It's got a spring action to it, so it's a real comfortable ride. It's all electric, so you don't have any belts, pulleys, oils, hydraulics, none of the normal maintenance of a gas mower do you have on this one. The main maintenance that you have on this particular mower is obviously keep the blades sharp and go ahead and grease. There's 6 grease points, 2 in the front wheels and 4 up underneath the deck where the deck moves up and down. That is your main maintenance and charging it every night. The biggest thing is, you know, when you get back from going out throughout the day, so you come back and charge it. You got a charging port here, and I also have the charger sitting right here. Is you'll take this charger and you'll plug it, pull that piece off there. You'll plug this into here, just like that. You make sure it's secure, and then you'll take this and plug it into the wall. And it's the exact opposite action when you go to take it off. You pull this out of the wall, and then you take it off the charger here. Now there's a light on here. When it's charging, the light's going to be red. When it's done, it's going to be green.
Do we have to full charge before we unplug it?
You don't have to full charge. You can charge, like if you want to charge it at lunch, you have a big day, you know you're going to have a big day or something, and you're a little worried about not having enough energy. You can charge at lunchtime and it won't hurt anything. Cool. One of the things that you can do, just so you know, this battery option here will run this mower right around 7 hours. So, you know, you can take your gas one that you're using now and look at the hours, and you're probably using, or whatever you're using now. But you can take the hours, and this one will...
7 hours straight?
7 hours straight, yes.
How long for the charge?
What's that? How long to charge? This mower takes, with this charger, if it's completely dead, it takes about 11 hours to charge. So it'll be ready to go again the next day.
If it's totally empty.
If it's completely empty. You know, most of the time you're using half to 3/4, that's pretty average. One of the things about this mower is that the gauges are really hard to get exactly accurate with the lithium, because there is a battery gauge up here. When you turn this mower on, what you'll see first is the hours that are on it, and then it'll go to a ready mode, okay? And in ready mode, here's your battery gauge right here. So you can see the battery gauge. But then if you're also curious, if this is like a bar down when it's fully charged, which sometimes it is, a bar or 2 down, it's still fully charged. But if you're curious, you can open this up, and then the batteries right here, you can check the batteries to make sure they're 100% full. These are the most accurate gauges that you'll have.
You can check the battery there.
So you can check each battery that way also, just to double check. But if that green light is on the charger, more than likely this is already charged up and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, in most cases you guys probably won't have it fully depleted, the battery, so the charge time's like 4 hours.
One of the things that you will also notice, these batteries, they'll run this unit about 8,000 hours. So you'll never have to worry, you know, if for some reason you didn't get a long run time that one day and you think something's wrong, take it to Gardenland and they can check the batteries for you. But the batteries will never go bad, but there might be something that might need to be fixed eventually. Maybe a cell went bad or something. Something goes wrong with one of the batteries, you can actually disconnect them and run the other one to it. Also, when the batteries start getting depleted, you'll notice that the mower, the last 10 minutes, you'll notice the mower not quite performing correct, and then the blades will actually shut off, and you'll have only the drives only to get you back to the charger. But when this gauge is getting low, you'll know you're getting to that point anyways. If you ever disconnect this and run it off of one battery, to reconnect the batteries, always make sure that both batteries, just go ahead and charge them both fully, and then plug them back together. That way you know that they're at the same exact level when you plug them back together. You never want to plug an empty battery into a full battery.
Those batteries can charge separate?
The batteries can charge separate. It does, with these batteries, you can, like this is where it charges and it comes through this battery and it comes around and then it goes into the main power here. So you can disconnect this and disconnect these and charge them on any side. It doesn't matter which side you charge them on. Both sides are okay to charge them or deplete them from. So when you turn this key on, you'll hear that fan in there. What that fan's doing is that fan is pulling air into the control panel, and you'll see these vents where the air's coming out. What that's doing is it's pulling air in to keep the control panel inside there as cool as possible. Because with electric, when you're running stuff, the biggest thing is they start heating up a little bit. So that's to keep it as cool as possible. Say you want to get on this mower, the first thing you'll do is you'll turn it on. You'll wait for this to go to ready. This is your safety. So this has to be down for anything to move.
Oh, okay.
So if this isn't down, nothing's going to work. So when I always keep my fingertips here, and I pull it forward to go forward, and I pull it back to go reverse. and then it's just like a zero turn. You know, you can turn it any which way you want. You turn the blades on, you give it. You don't want to be like in the middle of the thick grass when you turn it on. You want to be outside the grass, turn it on then.
Yeah.
Because the blades do have a safety feature. If something is
Yeah,
up
it's
underneath
not
the
bad.
blades, it won't let it turn on.
Yeah.
So when I go to pull them on, waits a couple seconds. These blades have a high and low on them. So if you're in real thin grass and you're just cutting a little bit, you want to quiet it down a little bit, you just hit this low button. It slows the blades down a little bit, makes it a little bit more quiet. But like I was saying, it shuts off. So if this, it's not like the gas ones, obviously. When I flip this up and I push it back down, the blades aren't just going to automatically come back on. If this comes up and the blade shut off, or one blade shuts off or something, what you have to do is you have to push this back down, wait 2 seconds, push this back down, and pull this back on.
Yep.
Say I'm done mowing and I want to go blow all the leaves off the roadway and I don't want to get my blower out, I can turn my blower on and I have my nozzle up there up front, and so now I can blow all my sidewalks off. Now if you don't want to use this and you're just mowing, you can take this, spin it off, you can stick it up here and hook it in. People really like it for sidewalks, roadways, everything that you got here where you have to walk down with a backpack blower. Now you can stand on this and do it. To adjust the height, what I do is I like to stand on the mower, but I can adjust the height by the pins on what height I want. I can adjust it so I can lift this lever and let it go down to the height. And then when I'm pulling it on a trailer, or if I'm going to jump curbs or something, I just pull it up and it locks right in place. On this mower, when you're mowing, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the fastest, 1 is the slowest, and what it is your top end speed. To get used to it, use 2 and 3. Once you're used to it, then use whichever one you're comfortable with. But I always tell people when they first jump on it to go ahead and use 2 and 3. Yeah, so I'll turn the key on. Obviously, you can turn the light on. The light will shine if you want to shine it at night.
And you got a USB charger on it.
USB charger.
Yeah. Now you got no excuse for anything.